Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Cryptonews podcast. It's your host, Matt Zahab, and I am so pumped to be back with Rachel Wolfson. Rachel, you had a week off. You're back. How you doing this lovely week?
Doing well, Matt. Thanks. I missed you guys.
We missed you too. Let's jump right into it. What a week. This week started off so nice. Earlier on in the week, Bitcoin hit a new all-time high of $108,319. And then got absolutely hammered. And we will get into that in one quick second. Currently sitting at around $98.4 thousand. Ethereum is also down 11% on the week at around 4K. XRP down 5 ticks. BNB down 7 ticks. Solana got absolutely hammered. Really don't know why either. Down 16% on the week. Currently sitting at $195. I'm not a price analyst or I'm not a financial advisor, but Sol at $195 looks pretty darn nice. Just a friendly heads up there. Doge also down 23%, Cardano down 22%. Everything got hammered red across the board. But the best piece of news on the week was Bitcoin hitting a new all-time high of $108,319. Again, it did cross that $108,000 mark. That is absolutely massive. And this realistically happened because Trump hinted at a potential Bitcoin reserve during a CNBC interview, comparing it to the U.S. Strategic Petroleum Reserve. Huge news there, Rachel. Until yesterday, again, we always record on Thursday. What happened yesterday? Jerome Powell dropped the bomb and screwed us all.
Yeah, exactly. So the price of Bitcoin is down today. So this could be due to the Federal Reserve Chair, Jerome Powell, saying the central bank is not allowed to own Bitcoin, leaving the decision to Congress. Replying to a reporter's question during the press conference following the FOMC decision, Powell said that the Fed had little to do with the Bitcoin stockpile. We are not allowed to own Bitcoin, he said. That's the kind of thing for Congress to consider. He further stressed that the central bank is not looking to change that. So basically, on Wednesday, the Fed lowered interest rates by 0.25% to its current target range of 4.25% and 4.50% as anticipated. Bitcoin is down today, but the week is not over yet, so we've got to wait and see what happens tomorrow.
Yes, hopefully we can get back above that 100K mark. And Jerome really did screw us, but hopefully that does get changed and the Fed Reserve can indeed own Bitcoin. Moving forward, another weekly roundup with Rachel and I, another Michael Saylor buy. He's at it again. He's the sickest puppy in the whole space. He just acquired another 15,350 Bitcoin for $1.5 billion, boosting its total holdings to a whopping 439,000 Bitcoin. That is absolute bananas. And again, this is now 439,000 Bitcoin. This new buy, the average price was $100,000 per Bitcoin, bringing the average purchase price a little higher to $61,725 per Bitcoin. Speaking of Bitcoin and price predictions, VanEck, one of the biggest folks and one of the biggest institutions in the space, predicted 180K Bitcoin, a U.S. strategic reserve and bank custody by 2025. Rachel, how wild was this?
Yeah, let's talk about it. So the U.S. Bank Strategic Reserve is huge news right now. States are adopting Bitcoin strategic reserves, as you covered last week, Matt, what's going on in Texas. Yeah, but VanEck expects Bitcoin to reach $180,000, with Ethereum surpassing $6,000 sometime in 2025. However, the firm forecasts a summer correction, with Bitcoin facing a 30% retracement and altcoins potentially declining by up to 60%. Despite these setbacks, VanEck expects a recovery by the fall, with major tokens regaining momentum and achieving new highs before the end of the year. This is exciting news. Really can't wait for 2025.
A great bullish sentiment there from VanEck. Moving forward, probably the craziest piece of news this week, Rachel. A Texas man was jailed for evading $1 million in crypto taxes. He goes by the name of Frank Richard Algren III, a pioneering Bitcoin investor. He's facing a 2-year jail term and a hefty fine of $1.1 million for neglecting to declare $4 million in crypto profits. He becomes the first person in the United States to face criminal charges for failing to report crypto capital gains. Folks, if you made some cake on crypto, just go report it. It ain't that hard.
Definitely. Yeah, that is some crazy news, Matt. We do not want to be in that guy's position. So definitely report crypto on the taxes. In other news, a new developers report states that Solana ecosystem outpaces Ethereum. So Solana has attracted more new developers than Ethereum for the first year since 2016. Solana has become the #1 ecosystem for new developers this year, growing 83% since last year. More big news for Sol. and the great migration from ETH to Sol continues. That's exciting, but still, we've got to see what happens. They're both great ecosystems.
Very, very true. Still the top two, obviously, after Bitcoin, even though Sol is about, I believe, 6th currently on the chart. And speaking about centralized exchanges, we always forget about how big of a lead Binance has over everyone else. Binance leads with $21.6 billion in deposits in 2024. And again, this report came out at the end of November, Rachel. The year is still not done, and they are actually outpacing the top 10 exchanges combined. That is absolute bananas, and I cannot believe that literally Binance is bigger than the next 9 largest exchanges. We always forget about how big they are and how much of a lead they have over everyone else. Another crazy piece of news this week, BlackRock sparks the Bitcoin 21 million coin debate, saying it is no guarantee. BlackRock came out with a great video online. It was very well done, super clean, super sexy, super informative, but they sort of dropped a little bomb in there saying that 21 million final cap might not be true.
Yeah, so this leads us to question, is Bitcoin really scarce? Basically, the December 17th video released by BlackRock explained that Bitcoin has a fixed supply of 21 million, adding that the hard-coded rule controls supply purchasing power and helps avoid the potential misuse of printing more and more currency. Still, it added a disclaimer that read, there's no guarantee that Bitcoin's 21 million supply cap will not be changed. That's crazy. What's even crazier is that Bitcoin bull and founder of MicroStrategy, Michael Saylor, reposted the video on social media X to all of his followers so everybody could see this news, which leads us to question Bitcoin scarcity.
That was absolutely wild, and still can't believe that really happened. NFT talk. I think the last couple episodes, Rachel, we have been talking about NFTs, which is a nice, refreshing change. I personally still think they're mostly dead, especially the JPEG ones. But the biggest piece of NFT news this week also relates to NFT JPEGs, and that is Pudgy Penguins. They launched PENGU, their native token, and this drew a boatload of attention to the ecosystem. According to NFT Pulse, Pudgy Penguins and Little Pudgies ranked number 1 and number 2 among the NFT collections over the past 7 days, with trading volumes increasing by 120% and 150% respectively. However, the price nearly surged 500% on the first day and then lost 9% of its value. It was an absolute crazy chart that ripped all the way up and all the way back down. Present day, PENGU has done a little bit better, but will this continue? And will we see NFTs revitalize? We're not sure. And folks, the last bit of news this week, we love leaving probably the most real world applicable news for just a little teaser at the end. And MetaMask, the biggest crypto wallet by a country mile, is finally releasing their card for American citizens.
Yeah, Matt, this is great news just in time for the holidays. The holidays happen next week. MetaMask is launching MasterCards in the U.S., letting U.S. users spend web-free assets at any merchant. MetaMask owns 80% of wallet market. However, it should be noted that this is only a pilot program for the U.S. at the moment. So we've just got to wait and see what happens next. But this is really exciting news just in time for the holidays. We're going to see some people spending some crypto with this, I'm sure, and that is exciting.
Folks, as always, thanks for tuning in. This was another great episode of the Cryptonews Weekly Roundup with Rachel and I. We love doing this with you guys. If you did enjoy this, and we certainly hope you did, please do hammer that like button. Do subscribe. It would mean the world to Rachel and I, and of course, our team. We may or may not see you next week. Next week, it will be Christmas. Who knows? Maybe we'll do it. Maybe we won't. Crypto never sleeps. Maybe we won't sleep. If we do see you, you'll see us. And if we don't, we wish you guys a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and of course, a Happy New Year. And we will see you on the next one. Bye for now. Thanks again, guys.
Thanks, Matt. Happy holidays. Bye, guys.